Well, it's Tuesday again, and here we are. What's up, fellas? Welcome to Drake Takes, Call from the Deep, session 36. Today is September 8th, 2020, and that's what it is in, like, people time, like, like human time. At least here on the East Coast, it's about 8 o'clock. But in D&D world, in the Forgotten Realms, off the Purple Rocks, it's the fifth day 16th Alesis, 1491, and it's just after sunrise. You guys made your way ashore onto the island of Trisk. Krell kind of flew around and did a little scout, and you found the big squid thing on the shore. The hell's that building called? The Temple
Temple
of
of Testicles.
the Temple of Testicles. It looks like a big tentacle kraken. Yep, it's just hanging out there. It's all erect and it's spiraling tentacles. It's on the shoreline. The water just kind of flows in and out of it. About a foot deep inside. Some of you are currently looking in, so they are currently down here. Ulf of Thunger, somewhere out here in the waters. They sent the voyage scurrying out of the area because madness is taking over, and if you've got weak charisma and weak minds, you start having problems. You start drooling on yourself and get very angry at one another. Currently, the characters are taking out their hostilities on a set of priests that seem to be hanging out inside the temple. Um, so let's take a look at that map. Yeah, so you guys are already looking at the map. Very good. Um, Outside there is some flopping. Well, Krell got a spell cast on him early, and he with a loud like he just popped out of existence, like one little feather kind of floating down, and you're not sure where he went. Those that have or some training in Arcana can deduce what happened as he was banished, but those that don't have to keep their characters in the dark.
Flying around Borin right now.
Yeah, because I don't think you guys. I think you've seen Banishment maybe a couple times now, so maybe a little bit, right?
Yeah.
If you think
So
your
we cast it.
characters have a chance of knowing or even care, you can roll that, and if you get.
Problem is,
But
most of us couldn't see because he was pretty
yeah,
much by himself when he was in front
Yeah,
there.
where was he at?
yeah. I mean, he was in this square right here when he went. Whoop. So I don't
'Cause
remember
Ember couldn't see
exactly
that
where
square.
everybody was at, but yeah, some of you couldn't see, so you're not sure
I
where Krell's
might
at.
have.
You heard the
Yeah, I
pop,
might have seen him.
but you also get a feeling that the structure itself is granting these priests some unknown powers, some kind of group powers. One of the priests got some squirming ebony tentacles that have erupted outside the front entrance, and they're flailing and reaching out at mainly just Ember, who's standing right in the middle of them. Let me throw a. I deleted my temporary square. Let me throw a more permanent square up. Oops. 20-foot little dealy doot. And I think it was there, right? Yeah. Now, if you guys need to be off the map, we'll just do some theater of the mind with your, how far off the map you are and what angle
Thought it
you're
was
at. We'll just put a little
3
minus
squares
on.
north of that.
What's 3 squares north?
That square you drew. I thought it was supposed to be positioned 3 squares north.
No.
No, that was pretty close to where it was.
Nice try, but I did watch. I don't know. I couldn't get the Twitch export to take on YouTube for some reason this week. I tried it 3 times. It was just loading. I don't know what the hell. I didn't try it like today or anything, but I'll try again later. Yeah, and
They probably thought it was a political message, and
yeah.
there's not taking any political messages right now, man.
There's also a nice cylinder-shaped storm cloud up there that someone has. I think you're all familiar with Call Lightning, and a lightning bolt struck down, pretty much parted Ember's hairs. Do you have hair, Ember? Is it like fiery little like hair? It kind of now like parted, and it's still active up there. You were able to maintain your concentration on that green radiance. It's really fucking everything up right now for me. You know, it just really sucks. There was some counter spells back and forth and back and bang 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 and that was all in just 6 seconds. Right? You guys were like, hey, let's go. 6 seconds later, all that shit happened, and it's Scuzzer. It's your turn at the top of the round as we
Okay.
start up initiative.
So this square you've got here, what was that for?
That's
Or does
some
Scuzzer know?
squirming ebony tentacles that have erupted magically,
Right.
and they're flailing and reaching out and trying to grab anything in the area. Ember's
Right.
like hopping
Okay,
around,
so-
trying not to get grabbed.
Scuzzer can see that, so let me go move him 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 5 more to the south. Can I see that Kraken Priest Violisp from one square further down off the map?
I think you could have cut your angle a little bit sharper and been 2 squares off the map, and then you could see him. So, yes, you
All
can
right.
target him. You can get his little pinky toe. You little sniper,
Then-
you.
Let me take I'll cast Hunter's Mark
Wait,
bonus action.
file lisp. Is this guy like concentrating and shit? Let's see. No, he's got himself targeted. I don't know why, but
And I will take a shot. Let me find all my stuff here.
he's like, you are no match for us. Oh, he's been wounded. He's pretty badly wounded. Matter of fact.
Well, I'm going to hit him.
Is that the
and
guy you
he's-
hit twice already with arrows or something? Somebody?
I
and
took
he's
him
gonna
down
take
quite
some-
a bit.
Oh, it was Krell. That's right.
Yeah, he's going to take some Colossus Slayer here.
Yeah, no, he's got 2 crossbow bolts stuck deeply into his chest. He's like, oh. Did you?
And he's still alive.
What? Jesus. He's like, oh, he's got one stuck in his throat. Blood's like squirting out. He's like, you can't kill us. Oh, he's got a list. You can't kill us.
Scuzzer will take a second shot at him.
He's like, gulp, as you hit him another time on the other side of the neck. He's like, and he goes down, blood just pouring out of him. Blah.
That'll get him. And that's the end of my turn because I've done max movement.
What's all this dice rolling going on? Oh, it's on turn crap. Let's see what happened. He failed
Let's
on
see,
his.
turn Kraken Priest, save, Kraken Priest, classic suit.
So
Versus
he's
Isn't
now
that-
has 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, so
Nice.
he failed. He's and this green stuff's like just going in radiant energy. It's just like burning his lungs. It's like he's getting radiation poisoning in there from this green crap. He's like, ah.
Here's where that may not work though, because he's got exhaustion 1 on there twice instead of exhaustion 2.
No, that's
That-
fine. Fantasy Grounds
That's
will
fine. It'll
accumulate. It'll
okay.
accumulate.
Yeah, but you can't put 1 and then 2 and think it's going to be
It adds up to 3.
adds up to 3. Yeah, it's weird. definitely is. It's definitely weird. So classic suit. Where's this guy at? So he 2 levels of exhaustion, but he's gonna move up a little. He comes stumbling up the stairs or whatever, and
I'm so tired.
come on,
How long can
move.
this go on?
Yeah, he comes up here and he squeaks out, looking at Ember. He says, "Come join me. Approach." As he casts a spell at you of command, and he commands you to approach him. And you failed your saving throw, so you are going to move up within 5 feet of him. You can pick that square if you like. I think that
Now
happens.
or on his turn?
Let's see. A creature you can see within range of the target, or follow the command on your next turn. So on your next turn. So if you guys kill this guy, then but you can see him. He's like, Ember's like, hold on, I gotta get my bag, and I'll be right there. But I'm coming. You know, he's coming.
He's also restrained by
Is he
the
grabbed?
tentacles. The tentacles.
This isn't working out very well for them. He looks back at him. You had to catch that there. All right, Krell, you're incapacitated. You're just kind of laying on a branch in the middle of a different plane, looking over this big ocean of fish that you can't seem to move though. You're just kind of stuck there, just looking at him. His feathers are all ruffled.
I'm in Bikini Bottom as my
As
back
deep
you can see.
as the Deep Lord succeeds on his save, he's like, and he's
The Deep Lord.
yeah.
It's like grand entrance. Oh, I don't have my.
The Deep Lord's the one that's got the staff of the Magi, which I need to close that. And where is this stupid staff at? Staff of the Magi.
Oh, this guy. Looks like
Oh,
a Star
yeah.
Wars character.
I had it pinned, but I guess your minimize windows don't stay when you close. I don't know. Oops, wrong story entry. Temple of Tentacles. Oh, here it is. Staff of the Magi. Let's see. I think I have him coded. Yeah, I got the thing coded. Holy shit on his damn. Did you guys see that NPC sheet? Those that are in the stream. Oh my god.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I think he wants out of this green shit. I think is his first thing he's gonna do is get out of here. So let's see, what does he got? Yeah, how close is he? Can he Misty Step? Staff of the Magi, Pass Wall. Kind of pricey, huh? Let's see. He's got, oh, here we go. We got Dim Door. 5th level spell. Jesus Christ. I think I'm going to use it off of the staff. Pass wall, let's see. 30 feet. Appears at 20 root 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, he's going to do the 5th level spell. Burning it. Dim and Door to location within range. So he could be anywhere he wants, huh? Alright. I have moved him where I want him. And that was his turn. Squall.
Ring, ring.
Let's see, where are you? Oh, you're kind of around the edge there.
Yeah, I'm back out here. How tall is this doorway?
It's pretty big. I kind of envisioned it like 20 feet high. It's kind of grand, kind of
Yeah,
squid-like
because this.
opening.
So this guy in the back has got the call lightning, so he's got to be able to see the sky outside. So it's a pretty tall door. I am going to move up behind Scuzzer right there. And who cast this? This isn't ours. This purple thing, right? The tentacles. That's
Yeah,
theirs.
somebody inside casted it. You think?
All right.
You didn't actually see anyone cast, but you can hear some casting going on inside. Kind of echoey
But-
in there. Big
All
dome.
right. So
It don't look familiar to me.
yeah, and I'm torn between doing. All right. So I'm going to look at Ember and point my finger at him and cast Dispel Magic and remove the command that was given to him.
How do you know that happened? How does your character know that?
Cause he said, "Hang on a second, let me get my bags, and I'll be right there." If that's not gonna work, then what I'm gonna do is try to dispel magic on
I will
these
allow.
tentacles.
Have you seen command happen maybe once? Give me an Arcana check.
I've
Let's just
used
see.
it many times.
Oh, you have command.
Yes,
Yeah, so
yeah.
definitely give me Arcana then. Let's see.
You can see the little vortexes in my eyes.
Or religion, because I do
I
believe
don't.
it is a religious thing. So
He's a
Let's
priest. He doesn't
see.
know anything about religion.
I
whichever he
don't.
prefers.
But it's stupid that religion is an
Yeah,
intelligence
your
thing. It's like
character
no.
definitely knows exactly what's going on, so I'll allow that.
Oh, okay. So then I will cast Dispel Magic on
He's
that.
got that
That's a
look
third
into
level
my
spell.
eye kind of look that Nostagmus is famous for too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think there's anything to
Yeah,
do
no,
on that. I mean, it's
yeah,
just
it just is
just tick it
dispelled
off. Yeah.
because yeah.
Look into my
Cool.
eyes.
And I've got 10 more feet, so
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
move back here out of the way. That was cool. That was cool.
Get around the corner.
Yeah, get back around the corner there, and that's me.
I got a new mouse and I'm not used to it yet. It's like a little clickier. My other mouse was giving me little problems. I'm gonna have to send it to John so he can fix it for me. Oh wait, you had to buy a new one, did you? Never mind.
Sure did.
Ember,
Love
what
me
are
a
you
new one.
doing? Wait, do you have to roll at the beginning of your turn for these freaking dealy dudes or what? Let's see. Everard's black tentacles say when the spell at the end of each of your turn you spend concentrate check on it. Each creature. When you cast a spell and at the end of each turn you spend concentrating on it. Okay. So the end of his turn apparently. That doesn't make any
Alright.
sense though, does it? Does see how that says that? When you cast a spell at the end of each turn, you spend concentrating on it. Each creature on the ground. So I take it at the end of the person who cast it turn, right?
That spell looks like the wrong spell. The description.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's-
sent that to Rob. I got the wrong one out too. Damn it! I already sent that to Rob. He's already fixed it, I think.
It's like earthquake or something.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Where's spells? Spells. Let me pull up the right one.
The seismic disturbance.
The Rob's was in error, but I think he's fixed it. All right, here's the correct
Definitely cast that spell in a game last night, and I'm like, man, I went easy on my players if that's how it's supposed to be.
one. Right. Squirming Amity each creature that ended effect for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there. So you make a dexterity saving throw. So did it give you a dexterity saving throw? I don't think so. No. So let's make a dexterity saving throw, Ember. Help me out since
all right. Now, do I know? Does Ember know if what this spell does? Does it just do damage, or does it restrain me? Do I know?
do you have the spell? Have you seen the
No.
spell? Give me an Arcana
No.
check.
I just don't know if I want to use inspiration.
On 17, it does do damage. It's gonna if they get a hold of you, they're gonna bat you around. So they're like grabbing boards and shit and smacking them around, and they're trying to grab you, and you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna take some damage. Yeah,
We should dex save.
yeah, you're trying to slink out of it. I think the DC's like pretty low. You rolled 15, so I'm not even gonna look. I'd say you slip out of their grasp, so you're not.
Nice.
You know,
Okay,
and then you
so-
look up at the guy that had command on you, and you know that you had command on you, and he knows that you don't have it on you anymore too, because he knows his spell's not being concentrated on. He's like, "Oh."
And I've,
Which is.
but I did see that Violisp was the one who cast the tentacle spell, correct? Because I was there when he did it.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, Violisp is dead.
Oh shit! Is he the one that cast it?
I don't remember.
Somebody.
It's either him or Atrocious Magical Stroll. 'Cause those are the only two who can see it.
I thought Atrocious cast the Call Lightning.
Yeah,
Or
he's
was that
got
the
Call
classic
Lightning.
This one and
Yeah,
back has Call
Atrocious has
Lightning.
got Call Lightning on him. Did I not do the concentration? Cherry Lisp has.
He's got Sickening Radiance,
Yeah.
Kraken.
No, that's from. That's from.
It's mine.
Signet Radiance.
Oh,
Everett's Black Tentacle, classic suit cast. Well, shit. Did he just? Well, I guess he screwed up.
Is command
He-
concentration though? I thought it was just a one-time thing, and then
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Did I command? Command is. Oh, it's not concentrate. It is. No, it is not concentration. So, that all could have happened. So,
Okay. So classic. I know I saw classic suit cast these tentacle spells,
yeah.
so I'm going to blast the crap out of him with my wand. I'm going to go with three charges, so a total of 5.
Yeah, he's probably not going to survive. But let me get this guy off of here as he gets washed out to shore.
So hopefully nobody's trying to escape crash.
No, it's still going, and he's still maintaining his concentration.
No
Holy
shit.
Okay.
He's like, can't. He's like, the force is strong with me.
Nice. So we can't see it, but did he roll for his concentration then? Is what you're saying?
Every single time.
yeah,
and
I
he
was
succeeded.
watching that 20-sider roll at Shadow.
If it keeps rolling it, you know he's succeeding.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump, do a standing jump from here, which is half my strength. So 6 feet jumps me there.
Wait, without a roll,
Am
just
I
the
able to?
math. Just the math does it. You don't even need to roll.
Correct. Now, if you want to
Yeah,
say
according to
I,
5e.
I just think since it's 6 feet and it's right on the edge that you should have to give me an acrobatics check to do one of those. Whoa, whoa.
yeah, I could
I
fall
mean, it
backwards into
doesn't
it.
even have to be that high. I mean, like a 10. Yeah, freaking easily. You do like a flip. You land over there. Oh, like a ninja wizard. Nostogamus.
All right. I want to move kind of to the the south of this the square here, so that I can see down into the building, but without being in the tentacles, because I can
Okay,
see.
so you're kind of back there,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
off the
just like
map.
that.
Yeah.
And I see these two guys, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a shatter on both of them.
Give it to them. Now they're kind of. I'm imagining that they're kind of down. That the steps go down, right? So you can look down upon them and shoot shatter downstairs. I don't know. What does shatter look like? Is it? They both failed. They're like, it's echoey, it's loud in there. Oh, it's almost maximum damage too. It's
Holy
like,
Nice
shit.
roll.
Oh,
like
that is the most
Uh,
damage I've ever seen shatter do.
That's
pigeons
nice.
and shit fly out of the. Dust
Oh,
all
Hey,
settles from the ceiling.
tentacle dude's dead.
Is he? Did he die? Yeah. Uh,
so does that mean the tentacles go away?
classic does. He can't concentrate from the afterlife. Although you
Uh,
can concentrate if you've been banished, believe it or not. So, like, if I banished Ember and he was concentrating on the sickening green, he would still be concentrating on another plane,
Now that's a strategy.
right?
yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, that's a
Banish an
strategy.
ally.
All right, yeah, banish your ally. There you go.
Or yourself, just banish yourself.
Yeah, can't lose concentration for a full
For a
minute.
minute, yeah, nice.
Uh,
Haste banish.
Yeah,
so
but
I move. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move back out of the way.
let me get rid
Um,
of this purpley area. Remove pointers. Uh-oh, what happened? Mr. Kraken, Cherry List failed on his saving throw. He's took 14 points of radiant damage as he's around
And
the
he's
corner.
exhausted.
You guys can hear him in the dim light over there coughing. I think Ember can see his ass now, though. Let me open him up a little bit. He's
At
over
2,
here.
his move is cut in half.
What'd you say, John?
Oh, I said
Matchberry?
at exhaustion 2, his move is cut in half. Or is he still at 1?
He's at 1.
He's at 1.
He's at 1, and
Well, the ones that were at 2 are dead.
is he concentrating on anything? No. It's his turn. So, let's see. He can get out here. Ooh. So he comes out. Come on, mouse. What the hell? The mouse wheel doesn't work well. What's the other way to accept movement other than mouse wheel? Is there a radial?
Right click.
Just a right click? Okay.
So Ember's like pointing over at Scuzzer.
Well, middle click, but you can right click and do accept move.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. So this guy comes up and he's got his hands like on his boys and he's like, "You want to make some noise?" And he attempts to touch you with his thunderous touch ability.
Bad touch.
And he freaking, you're like, and you dodge out of the way. That would have hurt. And that's about all that boy can do. Wait, does he have a Another failure. Atrocious magical stroll. 18 points of radiant damage, and
He
he's
kept
not
his
looking so good.
concentration.
Yeah, these guys are just
Bastard.
and he's concentrating on what? Call lightning. Yeah, with a couple of exhaustions, but now's a good time. Let's see. Does he have to see where he's calling it down?
Yeah, it's to cast it. It's a point. You cast it at a point you can see,
Yeah, when you cast a spell,
and
choose a
then
point you can see under the cloud. All right, so he needs to move up a little then. And is he at half movement? Yeah, so he can only move up like 15.
Yeah, those stairs are tough when you're exhausted.
I know he's like gets to the top of the stairs. He's like, right click. Oh,
Rocky made it look so easy.
I don't see the accept move.
Is your wheel button not working?
It does. It's just not used to it, and I got to push it really hard. Where my other one was like bam, but my left
think I found
mouse button wasn't working on my other one right.
I think I found a bug with one of your extensions.
What's that?
I can right click on an NPC and it gives me the option to remove token from combat tracker as a player.
Yeah, I can do that too.
With
Oh,
your other
thank you.
players too. Any token that's there, yeah.
Whether
Well,
it
kinda
will work
handy.
or not,
I've
I
been-
don't know.
I mean,
That-
yeah,
that's
I
kinda
haven't
handy.
clicked on it.
Yeah, I've been doing that for the whole campaign, just
I
removing
know,
random
just-
NPCs.
Oh, my
the
turn. I'm gonna
remove-
remove token.
The remove token from map. I got one that you can right click as a DM, so it works for everybody. Well, I'm okay with that. Just don't be deleting my shit, boys.
We'll try it on the next dead one.
Yeah. That's probably going to be Ember, as this lightning bolt's coming for his ass again. I'm gonna. Oh shit! I can't see it. I'm gonna put it out past, like, out here somewhere, just so it catches the edge of Ember and not get the other guy.
Can he see that far?
Yeah, I think he can see, like, right there. If you can imagine following the purple line to the square behind you.
Okay.
Let's see. Call lightning, dex save. Oh, you like juked. The guy went to touch you last round. And you like juked this way, and the other guy calls the lightning down, and you like, you step right into it. Little sparks shoot out of your teeth and shit. And you take, ooh, nasty. 21 points of damage, and that's enough to make you stop concentrating on the green ichor, which isn't the worst thing.
I think this dude here, does he take lightning damage as well?
No, I put it, let's say there's Ember, there he is. I think I could have shot my line, so it was right here. Like that.
Gotcha.
Straight back. Boop. Kind of a little theater of the mind there. Yeah, so that was his turn. And where are we at? Top of round 3. Krell is still in La La Land. Atrocious magical stroll. What's the staff of the Magi? Minimize.
So we still haven't killed the guy that killed Banished Krell. But again, Ember doesn't know that.
You're all thinking Krell turned chicken and flew off.
We've heard you squawk before.
Well,
You
you
think?
also know that I can teleport, so
Yeah.
as
And,
far as you know, I could have teleported in.
all right. So this guy. Oh, it's his turn again. The one that just called lightning. Shit. He can call lightning again. This time he's gonna. I think he's gonna shoot the other side. He's gonna come stumbling up the stairs. Come on, mouse. And do another one, out here. Oops. Scuzzer and the Stagamus. You guys are next to each other, right? Or is Scuzzer, are you a little further? You're a little further
Yeah,
out, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm further south.
You're like you would be
Off
in
the map.
this, like in this square, but off the map one, kind of a little bit in. So I can only get. I probably just Scuzzer then. So I'm gonna give you the Dex save on the next lightning bolt, and you kind of dodge out of the way as this lightning bolt skims off the ground next to you, and you take just half of that, 8 points of damage, and you succeed on your hunter's. Is that hunter's mark you got concentrating on?
Yeah.
And that was his turn. Ember. I got two of these guys within.
So I'm going to go.
Yeah, you're no longer concentrating. How you doing health-wise? Oh, he's pretty charred up, man. He looks like he's got a couple of third-degree burns on him. He's looking pretty bad.
So I'm going to go one to the south and one to the west. So it'll put me directly below Cheery
Yes.
Lisp,
Okay, cool.
and that will then allow me to do Burning Hands on two of them.
On both of them, give them some lovin'. And there's nobody hidden, so. Oh, they both failed too. They're like.
Nice.
He probably got the guy coming up the stairs. He's calling lightning. And Ember steps out and blasts this guy, melts his face off like Indiana Jones when they open the ark.
That should end banishment.
All right, so then I'm going to move back to where I was. So I'll end up back in the same square I am now. I don't know what else is coming out, so I'm going to go back. And that is it.
Well, since the other guy's gone, Scuzz is going to target the Cherry Lisp. Move his hunter's mark over to there.
He's like trying to grab at Ember as he gets hit in the back with an arrow. It like goes right between his shoulder blades. He's like, ah! He's trying to reach at it. 29 points of damage is like in his. It's like it's in the spine.
And he's going to take a second shot at him too. Oops, wrong thing.
With sharpshooter.
Take that off.
Uh-oh. And you hit.
Oh yeah.
Whack.
Put the 10 back on.
Yeah. Yeah. Right in the back of the neck this time. Arrow comes out. Blood goes right in Ember's face. Oh no. Right on his shoulder, his right shoulder. Blood squirts out as the guy falls over, slides down the hill, splunks into the water. And this guy, he's actually not in that area anymore, so I get to remove. Why is it still got? Shouldn't really have it on him still, right? I guess it doesn't take it off, right? It won't take it off. You gotta delete it.
Talking about exhaustion? No.
Sickening
still exhausted.
Radiance. Sickening Radiance is not on him anymore. As from up top. Let me uncover this. I'm just gonna uncover the inside too, so you guys can see what it looked like. As he is up on the dome, and so he kind of moves out to the edge so he can see down, makes a noise. Everyone looks up, and you see the staff he's holding glow as a little ball shoots out of the tip of it and heads down towards you guys, and a fireball goes off. A boom! And I think I can get everybody with a fireball,
Not me.
except for Krell. But as Krell, you suddenly feel the banishment get sucked away as the guy that was concentrating on it died, and you're starting to fade back in as
I
this
thought it was this
fireball
guy.
goes off.
Okay, cool.
Boom! I don't think it was the Lord. I think it was one of the other guys using the building. The building has powers like a hag covenant has when they're together. Kind of one of them things. So fireball from the staff is not coded. So
Was he in the wall?
no, he's up on the roof. He's up on the dome. He's like up in the tentacles, looking down at you.
Okay.
So we have to do this with roll for initiative, huh? What do you got? A dex saving throw. Dex. So I got everybody select all PCs. Looks like everyone made it. 19, 22,
Nice.
17, 25, 22. So you guys, he like makes a big noise and you can see the staff glowing. You're like, we know what's coming. And you guys just start to like take cover and get behind shit, throw your backpack in your face. As 8d8 or 8d6 fire damage. So half of 8d6. So half of this everyone's going to take. So 20 points of damage. If you wouldn't mind giving yourself 20 points of damage, does that drop anybody? Ember might
So
be down.
Ember only takes 10 because he's fire.
Resistant.
He's
to
resistant.
fire.
Nice. Is that resistance probably? Whew! It was close. You would have taken. You would have been real close.
Am I taking damage or no?
No, but you feel the heat because I think you reappear on the top of your turn is the way I would imagine. At the start of your turn, you're faded. You faded completely in. That was pretty much what he can do, except I'm gonna give him. He's gonna try to get back now. He's gonna try to step back, you know, out of the line of the direct sight. But it's kind of steep, and there's tentacles, and there's bird shit everywhere, and I'm gonna make him make a check here. Let's dex. He's not too wimpy in his dex check. 18. Yeah, I think he can slither his way back. So he kind of ducks back into the building around the corner out of sight, laughing. Did you guys see a picture of that guy on the message of the day? Did
Yeah.
I share that? Let's show it to anybody in chat. real
Yeah, that's that one I said looked like a Star Wars character.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Deep Lord. Here's the Deep Lord stream. If you guys want to see it again. Looks like a chick kind of to me, but maybe she is a chick. I don't know. Ingrimar. Yeah, Ingrid. It's a chick. She's like, and the Kraken priests. These guys are always look kind of cool. Those are the arms of Hadar or something, I think is that spell, you know, the reaching out. Touching you. So that was the Deep Lord's turn. Who's next? Squall. Smell a little
Okay, so that's
little charred, a little.
so that's a dome up there.
Yeah, it's like
That's a.
domes up and
How
they're
tall
like,
is that?
to the top, I would say like 50 feet to where he's at. 60 to the
Okay.
very, very, very top.
Okay,
You know,
so
60 up here. Inside there,
going to
there's a
cast,
huge statue of a kraken. That's a. What you casting?
yeah, it would. It's a 40-foot sleet storm. So I'm going to cover the top of this dome.
Some
Yeah, so it's a
ice.
40-foot radius, and let me do this. So, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder. So it's 20 foot tall with a 40-foot radius centered on a point you choose within range. Range is 150 feet. So I'm just going to cover the top of this thing
Just making
in
it snow.
ice and yeah, just ice and sleet.
He's got to take
So
a
this
dexterity
is
saving throw. Give it to him.
yeah, it is concentration. I think it's when his turn comes along. It is concentration, so I'm going to drop bless from everybody.
You
And I'll
cast
do
an
that
ice
as we
storm?
go around here. Yeah, it's an ice storm.
Yeah, no. 40 foot high. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 2d8 bludgeoning damage, 46 cold damage on a failed save. So, yeah, no,
Okay,
it's
okay.
immediate. Yeah, it's immediate.
It's immediate. All right, so he's the
And
only
it's
one up there.
instantaneous. It's not concentration. We are talking about your 4th level ice storm spell, correct? 'Cause
No,
you said
sleet storm.
Sleet storm.
3rd level. It's it's a domain spell. Sleet storm. It's the one I posted in there.
I was just looking for it on your sheet. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ice storm. Sleet storm. It's different, huh?
Yeah, this is
Now, this one
basically
doesn't
just
do damage.
no, it's just covering the whole thing in ice, and he's trying to stand on a dome. I just don't
All right, yeah. So when
see
he
him.
enters it or
Yeah.
starts his turn, okay. So
Right.
yeah. He's gonna definitely. I think he's gonna have a hard time up
Yeah.
here. You're like,
So
oh
I don't
yeah.
think there's anything other than the concentration
Yep.
that I need on me
You
right
can
now.
you can move if you want. Get that done.
That one. And yeah, I will move. I'm going to start heading.
Kind of
That would
move.
be 20 feet to there. And I'm heading back over here towards, let's see, that would be a total of 30 feet there, having to pass through Scuzzer's space. Trying to get towards Ember.
Scuzzer's
and
not
I
actually
don't-
there, so you could actually get in a Scuzzer's or next to Ember this round. You want a
Okay.
bonus action, maybe healing word?
Yeah, I don't know how. Well, that's what I'm looking for, and unfortunately, I don't have. Yes, I
You
do.
yeah, you got it.
Bonus action, healing word,
You could upcast it too.
and I'm
maybe
gonna upcast
second
it
level,
to.
third,
No, I'm gonna
fourth.
upcast it to 4th level.
Good lord, give him some love.
lord.
16 back. So his 3rd degree burns fade down to, 2nd degree and a really bad
Thank
sunburn.
you.
He's resistant to the fire, but not electricity. or I should say lightning. Nystagmus, you know this bastard's up there.
Yeah, how high up is this this roof?
It's 60 to the very top of the dome. Remember, it looks like a kraken, so it's like got nooks and crevices all in it and stuff. And he's kind of tucked up in a crevice and about 40 feet up. And right now, Squall just coated the whole thing in ice, and it looks kind of slick now.
Right. So I want to grab my broom, fly up to here so that I'm level
I need a
with the
bewitched
roof.
sound, right? I need a bewitched sound when he uses his broom. It just does the.
Da, 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 da. No, that's I Dream of Genie in it. Yeah.
So I want to fly up so that I'm level with the roof, and I see that there's all this ice coming down on this guy, but I don't know how far he's actually gonna fall. So I'm gonna ready lightning lure. So if he gets in the range of lightning lure, like if he slides towards the edge, but he's not gonna fall all the way off, I'm gonna lightning lure him and pull him the rest of the way off the edge.
What's the range of lightning lure?
15 feet.
15. I think you would be a little bit closer so you can maximize your distance. Yeah, but you don't
All
want
right.
him grabbing you or some shit, grabs hold of your broom or something. I think maybe you would be back at one square like you thought. If he comes falling off, you don't want him to grab a hold of the broom as he goes by. Some uh, John McClane shit or something. Well, it is his turn, so he starts his turn. Give him that save he needs to make. Since it's so steep and stuff, I'm actually giving him disadvantage on it.
All right, so you click the disadvantage, right?
Yep. And since he has
Uh,
advantage on all saves anyways, it broke
It
out
evened the
even,
field, yeah.
but he still failed. So
So he's
he's like, you
prone.
hear him, I guess you hear her. She's like, wow, and you hear her sliding down. As Nystagmus, you had your lightning lord readied. As he's like, and he gets to the edge. There's like a little lip at the edge, and he like puts his feet down and stops himself. So give him the lightning lure. As you grab a hold of him, it like wraps around her neck. She's like, the staff and all is like wedged up against her, and you jerk her off of this thing. And from the edge, she's gonna fall 30 feet and land on the ground down here.
Sweet. And
So
she's going to take damage from lightning lure too.
yeah, so give her the lightning lure as you. She's like 13 points of freaking lightning damage. And then let's see what she does for falling damage. 3d6. Oh, another 12 points of damage. As is that is she resistant to bludgeoning? She's not.
That's what it says on the combat tracker. Resist bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, not magic.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
why
so
we can see that, but
she's gonna take half of the 12 then, so as she hits the ground. Poof!
I'm going to drop concentration immediately.
Did you
on
drop
Sleep
prone
Smart.
on her?
Yeah, I thought I did.
It's on her. Yep. So poof, she's prone. It's her turn though, as she's gonna spend half her movement to get up. And I'll pull prone off of her. She's on the ground looking up at Nystagmus that just pulled her off. And I think let me see. Oh shit, I closed the stupid staff again. This staff is pretty badass, by the way. She didn't think to use it though when she was slipping off the edge of the roof. She could have sucked up your spell with her freaking staff. Damn it. I wonder if I cast Dispel Magic on your broom, what would happen? Would you like... I think
Probably
she's
nothing
gonna.
good for
I think
me.
she's gonna return the favor and just lightning bolt your ass. As she launches a lightning bolt at you.
That's smart ass Al.
So give me a dexterity saving throw, please, sir. As you're gonna take 12 points of lightning damage if you want to mark that on yourself. If you're
Yeah,
resistance, it would be half.
yeah. So I'll only take 6.
And
Right.
correct. And the end of your broom like has a little flame on the end of it, like the broom. You're like, you got to put it out real quick from the lightning bolt. And let me mark that off of her. So what did she cast last time? Fireball and lightning bolt. Keep track of her charges. All right. And I think she's gonna kind of move around the corner. Wait, half her movement to get up, and yeah, she can move like 15 feet over this way. She like runs around, tries to get a little cover behind this dealy dude. And that's her turn. Corel, as you're like, and you need to put all your effects back on yourself. Damn it! Somehow you got
Oh,
taken
did you
out.
remove me from the combat tracker?
Oh wait, that's not you. That wasn't you. Never mind.
I thought you just hid me.
Yeah, I did. I was uncovering the covenant thing. And are you still a little annoyed at everybody, or to kind of make you green? Change you kind of neutral. All right, so you pop back in. You you're like you kind of like you just woke up from a nap, feeling, you know. What the hell?
I'm looking around, so I am going to fly up. And is there any chance I can spot him?
Oh yeah, you can see Nostagamus like give you the point down. She's right there. As you see Krell coming up, he's like he's lining up his little bolts. He's got like Terminator little thing on this, or Predator little thing on his shoulder, like.
All right, let's get the
She
fight
goes.
over with.
You see her like little tentacle headpiece, and they kind of go and tuck down beside her, like she's like squinching in the corner as tight as she can.
All right, let's start with number 1.
She gets hit in the freaking left arm. Whap! Spins her around. She kind of stumbles out a little bit. Oh!
Number 2.
Gets hit in the back because she's kind of falling, trying to get away. She's trying to pull it out.
Action surge. Number 1.
Oh,
it's a
she
miss.
dodges out of the way. It ricochets off the wall, and you get her in the
Number
back of the
2.
leg with the number 2.
And
She's like dragging
bonus
her leg.
action.
She turns around, and you hit her right in the freaking chest. And she looks down at it, and then she looks up at you, and she says,
Pincushion.
"Thank you." And falls over dead.
What you get for kicking me out of the plane of existence for the fight?
And then Krell says, "I'll be back," and he flies around the other way. That's it, right? That's all of them? We're done? As all of a sudden, all you guys hear are seagulls and the ocean breeze blowing in as the waves lap. As smoldering ashes and lightning and black tentacles and banishment all fades away, we are out of initiative.
Nystagmus, who's now like super paranoid at this point, is like, Krell, what are those seagulls saying? Do we need to kill them?
Yes.
He's got a wand
Kill 'em all.
out.
Agnes is just running down the beach, casting spells at seagulls.
Break out the Alka-Seltzer.
All right, so you guys are
Fireballs everywhere.
definitely gonna be able to take a short rest here, and regroup and figure out what you're gonna do. I'm gonna unlock your tokens, and
Well,
I'll
do
kick
we
you out of initiative.
do we recognize this staff as the staff that the
Yes.
dead guy is looking for? So we
Yes.
know that's it.
You definitely that's it. That's 100%. You like
And we're pretty close to where he's at, right?
you're not far. Yeah, I mean you're not like
Gunderland, Gunderbarg, or whatever.
in
Well, wait,
Corthio for
Let's not
the
jump to conclusions. We've got like a lot of time before we have to return this staff, right?
Yeah, he
you
gave
got
us like 10
5
years.
months. No, a
I
year.
knew either you or Ember One was going to say that very thing. I knew it.
Well, it could be useful for a couple months.
Could
They
be.
were definitely searching the bodies.
So are you guys? Yeah, you search the bodies, you gather up stuff. Are you guys going in? I see Squall went in. Squall, when you get in, you start looking around. Your eyes adjust a little bit to the different light in here. You see on the temple, inside the temple, it's covered with profane carvings of tentacle-armed men and fractured sacrilegious hieroglyphs. And is other people in there checking all this stuff out? Do you guys all see all this?
After I grab the staff from the dead body, yeah.
Yeah. You guys picked up whatever loots they had. Maybe even drug them over into the stairwell so you can get a good look at them. And as you guys are looking around at these hieroglyphs, you can feel the mind-altering drugs going on these hieroglyphs as they try to penetrate your mind and start giving you short-term madness. But all you guys, except for Scuzzer, are totally just getting used to it. But Scuzzer kind of starts to, he starts to drool a little as the DC was a 12. So he's like, and he shakes it off. He's like, oh, that was close. I'm rolling on the table just to see. I almost had vivid hallucination as in disadvantage on ability checks. You're gonna start hallucinating. So yeah, inside is who's got passive perception of 18 or higher? I know Krell does. So you guys find a secret
17.
door over here
Scuzzer's got 18.
that leads out. It's over here. It leads outside, so it doesn't look like it's been used recently though.
We're going to do a short rest here.
I don't think
burn some
anyone
hit
got
dice.
away. Yeah, you guys can. I'll pass you your short rest.
Lick our wounds.
Rest. Short rest. There you go. So, Krell, when you were out flying around, you can see that this Ulf of Hunger, this town or this little, it's nothing more than a few huts really, is pretty vacant. But while you were kind of scouting around, you can see on the northern end of the island there was some other structures. Like this island appears to have some old construction on it. You know, you can see remnants of a fort that's been destroyed and up in the hills, and then you can see remnants around the side, and you also could see a clear path leading from this temple to that side of the island. Footy path, footprints, like cuts through the side of the mountain and down the beach, and there's even a couple of spots. There's a little wooden bridge and stuff that you can make out. What else? So you show the Kraken priests. The statue in the center of the chamber is a statue of a Kraken. The Deep Lord used to have Arcane Eye and Magic Mouth cast on it, but no longer. That's pretty much it in here. It looks like this place is just a you wouldn't call it a like a, what is it, unholy or anything. It's not been, what's the unholy
Desecrated?
desecrated. Yeah, it hasn't had the desecration cast on it, but it is mind, fucking you guys. You're like in here, and every now and then you see a little hallucination, something wigs out for a second and you shake it off. So you don't want to spend the night or a day or two in here trying to do a long rest. You definitely want to get the hell out of here. So you have the staff. Let me give somebody who wants the staff. Who wants to carry it? Who wants to hold the precious?
Not me. I do want
What does
to
it do?
attend.
Do we know what it does?
Maybe rumors.
You can
Staff
cast
of the
Fireball.
Magi. It's a legendary item. Is there an image? Let's see. I want to see what it looks like. I love the images. Staff.
Can I do like a history
Ooh,
check
there
or
is.
Arcana check to see if I know if I've
It's
heard of the staff of them?
pretty
Magi?
much a letdown. Pretty much a letdown. Freaking bad artist. Right?
Yeah, that's ugly.
It looks like something you would pick fruit with, or I don't know.
Toothpick.
It's like the artist
Get that
quit
pineapple
halfway
out of the
through.
tree. I don't know how the pineapples get up in trees, but
I'm going to use my staff to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on Ember.
Shoo.
That should take him. You know what? I'll do it at 2nd level. I think that's about the best thing I can do. So let me.
It doesn't look like it. Oh, it does require an attunement by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. So, who's checking it out? Who's? I think Nostagamus is the one that picked it up. I think he's got called. Do you hand it over to Ember, or do you start kind of studying it yourself? Are you interested in it? It requires attunement, so
Yeah. Would Ember know anything about it? Have studied
you'd have
it
to
or
you'd have
heard
to
rumors?
sit and study it for an hour. Ember, you have your suspicions that if this is a powerful staff of the Magi, that you know that it can cast lots and lots of different spells. Give me an Arcana check. Let's see what kind of information you know. Well, as you're studying this thing a little bit, you guys from like up in the ceiling area, like in the darkness, you guys hear
Quick, Nystagmus,
as
use the staff.
Fucking Engorgio.
from the rafters comes a big blob of pigeon tainted poo that comes flying down, and And Krell, you're sitting there cleaning your feathers as it like sticks to the back of your head.
Peanut butter, man.
Yeah, it just kind of does a shotgun spray of the back of your head as it opened up just before it hit you, and you hear as you see Clyde the monkey disappear into a. Yep, monkeys are
Back into his
prone
box.
to throw their own feces. Yeah, he just kind of fades out into the darkness and runs off. You don't see him anymore.
Didn't Krell get hit last time too?
Was it Krell? Is poor Clyde targeting Krell? Because that's a dangerous thing to do. Poor, if
He's gonna
Krell,
get 5 crossbow bolts if he's not careful.
one time Krell's going to be red. He's just going to, if we take a long rest, I'm just going to ready the whole time. Wait for this damn monkey.
As soon as we see Engorgio show up in the chat,
Yep, I'm ready.
we're ready in action.
There it is. So did I give that to you, Ember? And I'll give that to
Wow, okay.
Nystagmus too.
Nice.
So you guys both drool over this thing as you realize it currently has 35 charges on it for the day.
So I'll hand it back to Nystagmus. Right now, it looks like it still has more than half of its power. I am more of as an illusionist, I don't do as many attack spells as you. You do the majority of the damage spells. The spell absorption would be nice. Just remember me when you want to cast protection from evil and good. I'll hand it to him.
Oh yeah, I won't turn it down. He'll take it.
36 charges. I'm sorry, it's got 36 charges.
I don't think it would help protect us from you. You're not really evil or good. You're kind of lukewarm.
Don't break it, and don't overcharge it. Break it if you want to. If he would have snapped it near all you guys with it fully charged, you could have taken 400 points of damage.
Holy crap, we can do plane shift. So screw teleportation, just plane shift.
Right? She wasn't that great at using it though, because it's a DM. Players use shit way better than DMs do when they have an NPC.
Well,
all right,
well,
so
you had like 4 NPCs that you were trying to.
they're all
Yeah, well, let's see what
spellcasters.
this one does. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
unfortunately, all the other priests were kind of the same. They all pretty much had the same spells. They didn't get a chance to do much anyways. All right, so what do you guys want to do?
We've spent plenty of time checking this place out.
Not much here.
Not much here.
You think it's a pretty ancient structure that's been repaired and patched over the past century. I think it's pretty old.
What
But
we're
the
looking
longer
for
you
is up
stay in
north.
here, the longer you don't want to be in here. You know what I mean? It's like
And this secret door just
mind-bending.
goes outside.
Yeah, it's just a exit outside.
back door.
Yeah, there's a little path that leads off into the distance from the back door, and there's also one that kind of cuts around this way, hooks up to that path down the way. So it's not, the path is not very well used. It comes out of the secret door. Looks like it's kind of awkward to open, you know. It's not like a,
I was kind of looking at. I don't have anything powerful enough to like turn this. This thing's made of stone, right?
Yeah, everything
tip
in
the-
here is stone.
Turn
Might
it to
be a-
mud and let the tide wash it away.
Yeah, that would take you some time, probably. Remember, there's a patrol that may be wandering this way not too long.
Is there anything else we need from this island?
I think something up in the north end, but
Do. Yeah, so you guys are like down on here, and there's a path that leads around the north end to the north end of the island. Little bridges and stuff that I think these priests might have been going that way for some reason.
I'm game.
Probably a few hours walk up there, maybe 6 or 7 hours. You could swim, probably. Does everybody got a faster swim speed than they do a walk speed?
Yeah.
Mine's the same. 30
Mine's the
Same?
same
either
too.
way.
Everybody's
Although-
the same? Well, I
fly
would
twice as fast as I walk.
I would say that you guys, if you guys swim, you'll get there even faster than if you walked around or, tried to cut across the paths and stuff, because you could just easily swim around. The tide is low and the waves are kind of flat right now, so it's morning.
If
The
If I ride
afternoon
my broom, I
storms.
have a speed of 50 feet. So
Well,
that's
you can
better.
only, if you're moving as a group, you can only move as fast as the slowest person. So, and that would be Krell and who? Not Krell,
I got a swim speed of 40.
Caesar with a 30.
Can you plane
Yeah.
shift to the same plane?
That kind of defeats the point. That would be called teleport, not plane shift. You can plane shift to a plane and then plane shift back.
To a
Well, our
different
ships-
location.
Our ship's not going to be back for 24 hours. So
5,000 items on the DM's Guild. Nice, Krell. Nice, Matakuri. 5,000 items on the DM's Guild.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Took me a year and a half, but yeah.
That's all. I wonder how many Rob
And-
sold.
if you
60,000?
made just $1 a piece, you're cleaning house, dude. Party at Matakuri's, man.
He's spending. It's his new computer that's sitting in front of you right there.
My new server, my computer, my daughter's laptop for college.
Oh, I forgot you had a kid in college now. Forget it. He's broke.
Yeah. Wife and
So,
kids, forget it. It's gone.
so you
Vaporware.
guys make your way around to the north end of the tower. It's afternoon. 1, 2 o'clock. The waves are starting to come in. The wind's starting to pick up. You can see some storms out in the distance forming that may or may not be coming this way. As you guys get into another area that looks like old crumbling structures, and there is one particular area that strikes your fancy. Off in the distance, you see what looks like the remnants of a tower. Still, the top of it's been, worn off. It's only like 3 stories tall, but it's pretty much the only real structure still standing. You see some walls and stuff that have been here for a long, long time, but
Does it look like that ass Carl?
well,
He's
you
got
don't-
his face painted on the side of it.
Carl, yeah, Carl's up there. As you get closer to this tower, you can see that there's like like a little privacy wall out in front of the main door that goes in. You can see lots of ravens and stuff kind of milling about the tower. like in and out the little windows up top, and as you guys start to get close to it. What are you guys thinking? How
Recon.
How close are you
Where's our
getting to it?
recon team?
That'd be Crow.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
fly around.
So, Crow, you see, if you want to describe that to yourself since you're flying around, it's kind of what you see.
All right. I'm flying around, and it looks like a dilapidated tower that's partially busted up. Bunch of the walls and the turrets have kind of fallen into disrepair. Lots of cracks. Lots of what looks like mold growing up the side of it.
Dozens of
Uh,
ravens are cawing, caw. Especially as shadow comes
I'll do
flying over the top of them.
a flyby and scatter them just for fun.
Yeah, they many of them scatter inside the building, but you do scare off, a couple of dozen, couple of seagulls and stuff as well, not just ravens, but seems like the ravens are mostly interested. You can tell that the lower levels of a crumbling tower jut up from the earth like a broken finger bone. The exterior of the structure has been lashed by the wind and rain, causing extensive damage. There's something unsettling about the squat ruin, something ancient. You could tell it's been here a long, long time. And you could see that there is a doorway in too. So Krog flies back to where you guys are, and that's what he tells you.
Is it worth wasting our time?
Yeah.
What else do we have to do? I mean, we've got a while till the ship returns.
Right.
This is true.
And we are
May as well.
completionists.
Yeah, you can tell that this mental wah 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 feeling that you guys is getting stronger the closer you get, and it's really emanating from that tower right now.
So maybe if we eliminate the tower or whatever's in it, we get rid of this
Well,
stuff.
definitely what's keeping the voyage from getting any closer. Does somebody like go up to the tower and look in, or
Yeah, Kroll will fly up to it.
you can from the you can see there's a top of it. You can see that there's a little ladder that leads down inside from the top, like a rung ladder on the little hole in the roof that goes in. There's no trap door or anything still, so you can kind of see down inside of it a little bit. Lots of ravens. Uh, when you're flying around, I thought I. You see, to the west, out in the distance, you see a pair of pillars, one slightly shorter than the other to the west. They look familiar.
Pillars.
And
Cylindrical? Cylindrical, or are they squared on the edges? Or
they are. Oops. They look kind of like. Yeah, they're kind of rounded. There's some kind of weird creature sitting on top of them, and there's some gates spread out between them. From this far away, it's kind of hard to make out the details. but Krell remembers them.
Ah.
So Emerald will take out the sheet of paper and turn it upside down. It's like, oh, okay, now it's right side up. Makes more sense.
He's looking upside down at somebody over there. So, Krell, you like move over and you take a look inside. Where are you guys at
Yeah.
in conjunction with where Krell's at? Are you 100 feet back? Are you going with him? Or are you?
I'm not moving forward until he comes back and says this is what we're dealing with.
Well, he did come back and explain what he saw, and then he said he's going to go check it out further by going inside.
Into the tower that's causing the. Okay. Yeah, we got to go with him.
Yeah,
You want to
everybody.
use a staff to detect magic on those things?
Yeah, once well, detect magic lasts for a while, doesn't it? So yeah, I'll
10,
go ahead and cast
10
detect
minutes,
magic.
but I think the range is only 30 feet, so you're going to have to move up closer to it.
Well, we're following Krell anyway, so
So
yeah.
you fire up detect magic as you guys approach this thing. All right.
Yeah.
So when you look in, you kind of got to go around this little privacy wall. There's like a little ladder that leads up to a landing, and then once you get on that little, it's like a 10 by 5 landing. There's a doorway that goes in, so you kind of got to climb up a little ladder to get in there. Krell just flies up and lands on the little landing. Let me do this. So Krell kind of flies up and he lands on the landing. Who's going up the ladder next? Who wants to go second?
I'll fly up.
So Squall, you can fly up kind of, next to Krell, but not on the landing. You're just kind of hovering. Because you can
Yeah.
hover with your boots. Krell's kind of got to
Yep.
either kind of keep moving a little
Right.
bit or he's got to perch on something. He's not magical flying. He's actually a bird. I think the only bird I know that can hover is a hummingbird.
I will also fly up on my
All
broom.
right, so you fly over. You're kind of next to Squall. I kind of imagine you kind of got to keep moving on that broom a little bit too, but ever so slightly, just to keep your balance. You know how you got to keep a bicycle moving just a little bit to keep its balance. You kind of got to do that with the broom a little, But you can
Krell can
kind of
hover.
stay.
He just needs a really good headwind.
Yeah, he's actually the wind is picking up, so you can
Some
kind of.
just riding the thermals.
Scuzzer, what are you doing? You're down on the ground looking up at these guys. They're about. It's only like 8 or 9 feet up. This little landing. It's not that high.
Yeah, I'll
Are
climb
you?
up the ladder.
You're starting to climb up. What about Ember? You coming up
Yeah,
last, or?
I'll sort of watch around, make sure nothing's happening. Once Squall makes it to the top, then I'll go ahead and go up.
All right, so this is kind of what I'm imagining you guys are like. Corral is up on the landing, kind of looking in, with the Stagamus and Squall looking in. Scuzzer, you're just now climbing up, and you can kind of see in. I guess you can get here, and then Ember, you're on the ladder, so you really can't see in yet until somebody clears some way for you. But when you look inside. I'm going to open this up for you. You can see that there's a ladder that leads up, obviously to the roof, which is the other map. And then there's a ladder that leads down, and I have another little map down there when you goes down there. But hanging from the crumbling tower wall, you guys are all kind of, as you see all these, what these blackbirds are doing, they have been pecking at a corpse that's hanging on the wall. it's indescribable. It's detestable cephalanoid kind of squid man corpse that's been chained up here. It's been decomposing for quite some time, and it's been picked at pretty thoroughly by these birds. As the four of you guys look at this, that mental image starts to soak into your brain a little, and we have to roll a wisdom saving throw, which I'm going to push to all but Ember. But I'm going to push it to you, Ember, in case you do look upon this body. We'll already have it rolled, but you're not currently affected by it. And the DC is a 15, so let's see how you guys do on this wisdom save. Nystagmus and Scuzzer are having a tough time. So Nystagmus, you start babbling, and you're incapable of normal speech or spell casting.
I assume no one even notices.
Yeah, and that's gonna last for 4 minutes. And who was the other one that failed? Squall? No, who was it?
Scuzzer.
No.
Scuzzer. Scuzzer, you kind of retreat into your mind, and you just kind of become paralyzed. You're just frozen, standing on this edge of this tower, looking in. Your mouth's open. You're just as your eyes kind of roll back in your head a little, and you are paralyzed for the next minute. So not so bad, but it's this maddening going on. But eventually, you guys can snap them out of it. And Ember, you're like, I know I can make this one. So you come up and look in, just get it over with. You take a quick look, right? Didn't you make it? Yeah, 21.
Yes.
You're like, who wants to check out the body? See how when it's been dead. Does anyone want to?
It's hanging. It's hanging on that back wall. Where's it hanging at in here?
Yeah, it doesn't really say. It's just hanging on the wall. That's what I'm imagining. It's like when you walk in, right on the back, Hannah. It's only like 10
It's
feet tall
chain.
in here. Yeah, I'm
Chains or
imagining manacles.
is there a way to cut it down? I mean, it's a thick chain. Would I not want to use my? I mean, is it a crowbar or would a battle axe like break these manacles? And
The chains have kind of started rusting, but you don't think they've been here a very long time. They don't look all falling apart. They're just kind of salt air is starting to rust them. The goop and what's left of the body is hanging up, and some of the manacles, the flesh is still. The birds are pecking at it, and you got to shoo them away. They keep trying to come back as your Krell fluffs up his wings, and they all fly out.
anything else in here?
Nope, just the ladder up and the ladder down. And this body. I mean, you're just kind of looking at it. Is that all you're doing?
I wanted to try to take it down and dispose of it or drag it outside or something. Is it hanging from a hook or?
It's manacles.
or-
You know,
Okay, the
arms and
manacles are
legs.
attached to this. Yeah. Okay.
Arms and legs, and it's just hanging from its arms, and the flesh is ripped all the way, curled up to its hands. You know, you think they're hands. It might be octopus. I mean, it's pretty gooey, and was Octopussy Man kind of thing. So it's a combo of the two. So it's got
Does it
tentacles
look
and
like was this an elithid?
no, no. Do you think it was some form of Kraken blend like the priests were?
Yeah. Okay.
While he's sitting here, like debating about this, like I can hear him kind of talking to himself. You know, like should I hit it with it? I'm gonna go ahead and use the staff to cast knock on the manacles and just open them up.
Well, we've got like 4 minutes before you can do that, so that's what I'm trying to figure. Remember, you're babbling for 4 minutes.
Okay,
He's kind
I'm
of
still babbling.
figuring out what he's
that's right.
doing. You know, Scuzzer's kind of just staring off in the distance for a second as Squall goes in. He starts looking around. What's Krell doing? Does Ember come up and come into the room or what?
I've been waiting for him to move. Get out of the way. As soon as he does, I will.
Yeah, well, he
Scuzzer's
doesn't look
not
like
moving.
he's moving. Yeah, he's just like staring, like paralyzed, just like his eyes are rolled back in his head a little bit. You can move through his square if you like. You just can't stay there. So
I'm not sure what's going on, so I'm just gonna stay down here and wait, look
Yeah,
around.
you're like, come on, Scuzzy. You're like pulling on his pants leg. Get out of the way, man. He's just staring. And Nostogamus is just kind of floating on his broom going, what's Krell
Banana
doing?
roulette church machete.
What?
Krell's like looking around, peeks his head in the doorway like a rooster would. Looks around, looks up.
Mud pebble sky turret.
Are you talking to us, Manikiri?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that helps.
That's why. So that's why you haven't been answering me, you bastard. What's Krell doing? Is he just hanging out? He's not going in. He's like, screw this place.
Krell sees Squall falling in love with that corpse over there on the wall, so he's gonna pull out his sword and cut it down by the wrists. Just
like-
remove its wrists.
Just start chopping on
You know
it.
what? That's why you get paid the big bucks for thinking, man.
So like you like whack the first wrist right, and it's pretty gooey, and it just like chunk. You like kind of your sword kind of sticks into the stone a little, and it swings and kind of flails about, and bits and pieces kind of fall off and land randomly on top of you guys. And you look down, and as you guys both look up, the light kind of shines through and glimmers off of some like a little starfish shaped sculpture. Looks like a little starfish, but it's got like really intricate corals and little seashells all pinned, and there's a couple of little jade pieces in it. It's like been placed in the wall, behind the
Behind a corpse.
Yeah,
It's Patrick.
yeah, it's like Patrick, but freaking worth a lot more than. Well, I don't know. Patrick's probably copyright, probably worth a lot. I don't know.
Is it attached or is it
Yeah,
loose?
it's part of the
Inset.
structure. Yeah.
I'll pull it loose.
Well, as you go to pull it loose, it's a good time for us to take a 10-minute break because I'm parched. I need some water and stuff.
All right.
So we're going to take a quick 10-minute break, go pee, and get a refill on our drinks and stuff. But we'll be back here in a little bit. Let me get the timer going. What time is it? 9:40, so we'll say 21:50. So let me get the slideshow going, and we'll be back. I'm going to put some pretzel on, and we'll be back. See you guys. Man, I tell you what, I got a lot of freaking scenes now. Boom. On my OBS, I got slideshows, I got intro videos, I got Call from the Deep, Jungles of Cholt, Empire of the Ghouls. Lots of stuff. Ghost of Saltmarsh. All my stuff going. All right. So before the break, I had some ginger ale, so I'll be burping a little bit. But who was checking out the starfish? Who was poking at
That
it?
would be the bird brain.
Bird brain.
Bird brain
So
playing with
Bird brain.
starfish.
so
Pecking at
he like pushes the legs of this creature out of the way so he can get a good look at it. And he's like, ooh, and he's like, Caw, and he kind of does his little Krell little look at it. And Krell, are you trained in survival? You are.
Sure
Give
am.
me a perception. No, you don't even need to roll a perception. It's so high. Just give me
22
your
not enough?
survival. Yeah, 22 is your passive.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's only my +9. That's only a 19.
Yeah, so you kind of he peeks around, he's got eyes on each side of his head, right? So when he looks at this thing real close, his eye like looks down at the little starfish like and his other eye notices something off to the other side. So he's a little distracted at first, but he reaches over and he pops this little starfish off of here. And he's like, eh, he looks at it nice, and then he looks over at the rungs of the stairs that go down, and he can see dried mud on the rungs. Like something's sort of gone down those stairs.
Clyde's been here.
Yeah, well, looks like
Clyde.
That ain't mud.
caked on lots of times, not just once.
Tastes like peanut butter.
And this this starfish, you kind of glance at it, and you're a rogue. Give me your give me a intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
All right. That one I'm not so good at.
Well, but you're a rogue though. Oh, you're like starfish? Who wants to buy a stinking starfish? I don't
Starfish are
know.
tasty.
You think you can pry the gems out of this thing and and scrap it for like 150 gold or something, But Squall looks down at that and says, "I know some places that'll buy that. That's nice. It's worth more than that." And he determines that he might actually be able to get as much as 300 gold for it.
Yeah, man. You go to the
I
wrong
got a
fence.
crowbar. I can pry it out if I need to.
Oh no, it popped right out. You got it in your hand. You're looking at it, you're flipping it over, you're looking at it. It's nice. It's just a little treasure, that's was inlaid in
Oh,
here.
show it to
been
Nice Agnes.
cursed.
Is it someone you know?
Um,
Is this a
Nostagamus
nephew?
pokes his head in and looks at it and says, "It's not magical." He's got
Huh.
detect magic going, so he says, "I
Actually,
don't see anything magical in here." Matter of fact, and he kind of glances around as he looks in the room.
Don't I probably say something more like Whipnoclondi fungus flu?
Yeah, this is after 4 minutes or so. They've been you kind of snap to it, and you peek your head in, you fly over the doorway, right, and you look in.
Squall is about halfway to these stairs looking at this mud when
let me,
Nystagmus mumbles whatever mumbo jumbo that was, and he just stops and looks back at him. You all right, son?
Oh, I'm better now. It's okay. It's not magical, by the way.
Oh,
I chucked it in the party sheet so we don't forget. It was nice. It's nice. It's a nice piece. So, other than this corpse and stairs that go up and stairs that go down, I think Krell's already been on the ceiling or saw
I
the
already been
ceiling.
up. Yeah.
So
So
nothing
down
really
we go.
up.
So
So
there's
you guys
something.
are gonna.
Is that key? That starfish a key? Does it open something or trigger something when you put it where you found it?
It didn't seem to trigger anything when I popped it out.
Krell looked at the
Yeah,
area
the-
pretty good. He's pretty sure it wasn't any kind of mechanism.
I know Ember's watched a lot of Tomb Raider
Does Ember
movies.
go over there and like start checking it out? And, like,
Um, I'll turn to Nystagmus. Is this magic? Don't think it's been 10 minutes yet.
he already said no.
Yeah, I'll look around. I don't know how perceptive he would be, but
Well, you can give me an investigation check. It sounds like you're like Dr. Clouseau over there. You're like looking around. Um, yeah, you don't see any kind of, door or mechanism or anything. It doesn't look like it turned. It just looks like somebody carved a little spot and stuck this. Actually, it looks like they might have used the seashell or the starfish to make the impression in the stone mud. Where they it was like they left a little area and they just kind of pressed it in there. Looks like it's been in there. I mean, the rest of the structure looks pretty damn old. This body,
So
though, doesn't look like it's ancient or anything. It's still gooey.
I
so
get the
this is a
sense people have been here. Somebody's been here.
Yeah, you can see this mud on the stairwell. Do you tell the rest of the party about that, or?
Oh
so
yeah,
these
definitely.
stairs are a ladder.
Yeah, rungs that go down and
Rungs
that
that
go up.
go down.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so I
suggest
could.
I sneak down and take a peek.
Okay. All right.
It's definitely dark down there.
I got goggles of dark vision.
1 second, my mic did its little thing. So Krell
So,
pulls his goggles down over his eyes and he starts climbing down. Actually, he kind of pokes his head down in there first, like gets down on his hands and knees and sticks his head and looks around down inside there first. I wouldn't think he'd just start climbing down in there without looking. So you see a
for
little
the,
what do you got there,
I,
Caesar?
I was going to ask for the mud that's on the rungs. Is it thick mud and it's dried?
Yeah,
Could
it looks
Caesar
like
use a survival check to see how long ago somebody left that mud there?
you can tell that some of the mud's been here for a long time, and then as recently as maybe yesterday. Nothing fresh and gooey on it like from today. So
All right.
it's been at least 24 hours maybe or maybe a little bit less, but um and Krell looks at it and he kind of agrees with you. Yeah, that's his assessment too. He pokes his head and he looks down in there and you can see that this is like the basement level and it's about 20 foot deep and takes up most of the width. So let me open this up for you. Oops. One of these days, we'll have line of sight. All right, so you can see that the little rungs come down over here, and it's just a little cramped lower level. It appears entirely empty. Uh, there's a little just a little dirt blowing around. Uh,
And search the place.
yeah, when you poke your head in there and you look around, some of your feathers on your face kind of flap and blow with a breeze, and you kind of stick your head on and you kind of climb down a rung or two, and you put your wing out and you can feel the wind kind of blowing against it from down here. And over here, there's some kind of wind blowing out of a crack or something over there.
I think we got a secret door. You guys can come down. It's clear so far.
So Crow goes over and he starts checking that out a little bit, and you guys start making your way down. Here, I'll just drag. You guys just drag yourself where you want to be over there in that little basement. Astagomus is kind of still on the rung, just in case he's got to run back up real quick. He's okay with that. So Crow, you go over there. Give me an investigation check. Let's see what you can see over here. You feel that breeze, and you're like, you can see like a little crack or something, but you know, there's just air coming out of it, but you can't seem to make out any kind of entrance or anything. You're like, feel
Do
the
you wanna
wind
take a
blowing.
Only
crack
we
at
had
this thing?
pass wall.
Only if we have pass wall.
Yeah, there's nothing to do for it. I don't know.
It's like 7
Hey.
charges though, right?
Yeah, it's like 5. It's kind of a lot.
Maybe one of you would be more perceptive.
Yeah. Check it out.
Point out
If
the
you-
crack.
It's
If-
it's
We all
actually
point to Scuzzer.
it's actually investigation. So,
I'll do it. I'll check it out.
you want to use inspiration? Make sure you find it, or you just want to risk it to get the biscuit and keep your inspiration. Inspiration
use
cards are
inspiration.
still in effect, so use them while you got them. My table's
You
in
said it's what is it? Perception or investigation?
investigation.
Anybody have guidance?
Yeah, I could pray for you, my child.
Throw it on there.
He's
All
like,
right.
so Scuzzer's like, I'm pretty good at that. Why don't you step out of there, Crow? Let me look around. And Squall's like, well, the blessings of Tempest will let your eyes see true. It gives you some. So give me a, yeah, nice. So you go over and you look around and you're like, I know, I would have, if this were me, I would have made one of these bricks so you could push, there it is, and you push in a brick and a secret door goes and kind of opens and swings in out of the way. And you see a set of stairs that actually descend further into the darkness. Stale, moldy kind of air is blown up. Cooler air is blown up the stairs as the door opens. Krell's feathers all kind of flap around in the breeze. Any torches or anything you guys got lit kind of as the air adjusts. And let me open that little section up for you guys. So some stairs that go down. To over there.
After you, Crow.
Definitely ancient stairs.
Yeah, I'll sneak on down.
So as you
Quiet.
guys start coming
You're
down the stairs,
you're sneaking. Clang, clang, clang. I walk along behind you.
What are you?
Shut
You're not,
up.
what are you wearing for armor? You don't have much armor on, do you?
Yeah, he does. He's got. Let's see. No, survival mantle. Yeah, so it's medium armor. This carapace, like augmentation, encases portions of the wearer's shoulders, neck, and chest.
So it's half plate.
Equivalent to a suit of non-magical half-plate armor and takes
But
just as
I'm
long
kind
to
of
don and off.
imagining it's like a. Is there an image to it? Let's see.
I don't see it.
I'm looking in the. No, there's no image. I kind of imagine the way it says it. It's kind of like a bug shell kind of. It's a hard leather
Yeah,
pieces and parts of like a bug shell.
just
carapace, you know,
carapace like. Yeah.
yeah. So it's it's boiled and hardened leather, and it's got lots of metal pieces in it and stuff. But so it's really not that noisy. Does it give you disadvantage on your stealth?
No,
No. So.
it does
Oh
not.
yeah, it does. It does give you
Oh,
disadvantage.
does it?
Yeah. So it's a little
Let me back
squeaky.
to that. Oh yeah, stealth disadvantage.
It's a little squeaky.
It
He's like.
squeaks.
It's Krell's like creep creep. Uh, but no need to give a stealth check. Because as you guys come down the stairs, you all get a bad feeling, like a overwhelming wave of madness, like hits you guys as you're coming down the stairs. Like whoa, and it gives you all a bloody nose, like instantly. A little blood comes out of your nose, and you look down, kind of seeing stars a little bit, and you guys know that something is just gnawing at you as you guys come down. When you look in this chamber, it's who's dark vision? You guys, both of you guys coming down. We don't need light sources, do we? Does anyone need light? Or are we using light? It's dark down here.
I got goggles.
Everybody can see in the dark. Anybody need light?
Yep.
No light? Okay, cool. So if we do have any perception checks, just remember they're going to be a disadvantage because you guys aren't using a light source. Anything doing with sight, anyways. So 60 foot dark vision. So yeah, you guys can see. Let me open this up for you. No, this button. So off to the left, you see like a little tunnel opening that's kind of been carved. And further in, like towards the back, you see a door off to the left as well. And then there's some like alcoves. And all the way in the back is like an altar or something up on a platform. And to the right, there's some other niches, and there's a couple of statues that you guys see. And immediately to your right, there's like a ledge that leads in some natural cavern looking area. And I'm going to open this map up. As I was uncovering it, I was explaining it to you. Let me. I think
Do we have
you're
any
gonna
sense of
see-
how far down we went? How many revolutions we did of the tower?
You're
Down those
not
stairs?
super deep. I'm imagining that maybe you went down like 40 feet or something, just to have a thick piece of bedrock above you. But yeah, you can. The water's kind of drippy in here. It's little. It's a long, like shadowed cavern that opens before you. Reeks of sulfur. It's like bad that sulfur somebody burned a match kind of feeling, or ember farted. You're not sure which. And the walls seem to be covered with like a green vicious ooze, it's like a real light green kind of slimy,
Snot.
like what are those green things from Land of the Lost? Slee stack
Slee stacks.
longer. He coughed up a slimy green thing. The atmosphere, like the air and the humidity down here, seems to be charged with like a malignant force. It's like just beyond the edge of your perception. Like you can feel it gnawing at you, kind of thing. And from this end of the cave, you can all the way down on the far end. That's a raised plinth. It's surmounted by an altar of green stone all the way down there. To the southwest, there's that ledge. It's like 20 foot high, so you can only just see that there's a ledge up there. You can't really see beyond it, as you're looking up this way. So there's a ledge up there. The ceiling's kind of high up over there. Corral, you can hear some kind of whispering sounds coming from that direction. A couple of different voices, you think, or maybe just one voice. You're not sure. The stars represent some statues. They're covered by a thick layer of that green ooze. You know, they're um, like humanoid shape. You can't really tell that green ooze is kind of deforming the shape of it. You know, it just looks like a green humanoid. You can't make any of the other details out. There's something like maybe they got big beards, or they got some kind of mask on. You can't really make out unless you get up closer and examine them. The alcoves are got that same green ooze kind of gooped up in the alcoves too. There's 5 alcoves there, and there's a hallway this way. The hallway looks a little more carved than the natural caverns.
What were these star things?
Those are the 2 statues that are covered in the
Statues.
green goop. The green goop. And I need to apply an effect to you guys for being down here. I made it last night, but I don't remember it. Not that one. Oh, I put a pin on the map. I was smart. So
Where are those voices coming from?
yeah, you're this no, Scuzzer didn't hear the voices. Krell did. This presence, this mind-altering numbness that's going on, you all feel. That's kind of got your nose bleeding a little bit. And just so you, as the player, knows, it's given your character a disadvantage on wisdom and charisma saves.
Can I fly up just enough to kind of peek over the ledge and
Yeah,
see
one
what
second.
I can see down there?
Let me drop these. Why some have to be WIS capital and some have to be little lowercase w wisdom, I don't know. I didn't get it, but it's coding world. All right, so Krell, you're gonna fly up and peek down that way. It is a rough-hewn tunnel, and you can see down however far your line of sight takes you, right? Damn it. But it kind of opens up like that. I think you can see that in. And yeah, there's definitely some kind of whispering, further down. You can hear maybe like down in this area or something that whispering's coming from. Further into the darkness. See my purple arrow shows on the shaded lines, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So you fly over and you peek up there, and then you kind of fly back and land on the staircase. Or are you guys gonna?
So what do you think? Should we head on down there, or should we go check out this statue area?
Does the feeling seem to be coming from either direction, or just permeating the whole place?
Yeah, it's not. it's not distinct enough right now to know a direction. It's just the whole place. It's taking you a while to adjust to it too. You're like, oh, it making you a little nauseous too. You know what I mean?
Is it the smell?
No, it's this mind
Just this presence?
penetrating
How
psionic
high is
presence.
the ceiling in there?
I'm imagining that the ceiling over here is like 30 with a 10-foot opening at the top, and then it kind of it's probably only 20 feet tall here, so you kind of gotta it goes downhill as you guys walk this way, and then this hallway's a 15-foot, and this area probably opens up a little bit, 25-foot domed kind of, because there's a little step up here, a little platform that goes to the altar, and I'd say that's 10 feet up, the altar, the platform. Looks like there's another statue back there too that's covered in green gook.
I think we should check out the altar.
I can't see any of it yet.
Yeah, you can be in there. Kind of come down the stairs to that landing. Krell flew up and looked up the other way and came back down.
So I could like
Somebody down there.
Yeah, if there's
So-
whispering coming from that direction, it seems to me like we should check that out.
oh, okay.
Does everybody hear the whispering or just him?
So far he's the only one that's heard it. I mean, you guys are coming down the stairs. You're kind of making a ruckus. It's kind of Krell kind of flew
Swear
up
I'm
there
not
and
hearing
listened.
things.
Do you
I
guys
know we've
like
all
get
been having these short-term madnesses.
You
but I
guys all
swear
get
this one's
quiet
real.
and try to take a little time and listen? Is
Yeah.
that what you guys... Okay, yeah, give me a perception. Here, I'll push it. Up. I want to push it. I want to push it. Perception.
Push.
What's the DC?
Is it singing the El Terrell song?
Woo.
Isn't that a salt and pepper song?
Salt and pepper's here. So,
Whoo, I dropped a 20.
Krell's like, you can't hear it? I can hear the whispering. And everyone's like, I don't hear nothing. What are you talking about? You're crazy. And Scuzzer's like, wait, pops out something out of his ear. I hear it too. Like, maybe a female voice? Krell's like, yeah.
The voices are real.
It's a 20-foot ledge, though, so many of you can fly. Some of you cannot, right? Or need
Well,
to
it's dim
do-
light in here, so I can fly too.
It is dark in here. It is not dim.
Yes, so, well, dim dark. can
I'm
grab the
just
sides of
pointing
this
out the
cloak and
fact
fly.
that you're going to need to be using that doo-doo-doo-doo-doo echo sound shit your bat cloak can give you. It's
Well, I've got
dark.
my goggles on too. The dark
Yeah, I
vision
know.
goggles.
Just imagining you using your cloak and you got that echo going. So what are
You
you guys
guys
gonna?
head on up. If they head on up, I can get Ember up there.
I could actually just turn into a bat.
I think you can stay a bat for a while too, can't you?
An hour.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. So your tokens are unlocked still. You guys are need to move them if you're moving. Crow,
Yeah, let's go there.
You fly up and it's not real tall up in here, so you can't really fly up here. You're gonna have to walk.
I just need to get on the ledge. That's
Yeah, that's not a
walk
problem.
once I'm on the
Yeah,
ledge.
you can easily fly up there and you kind of fly in a little bit and land and walk. It kind of closes off here. Gets kind of narrow. Now you definitely can hear the whispering coming from inside. You can see a little bit further in now. It looks like it curves off to the left. And you can see the edge of a curtain as you look in. Definitely sounds like whatever that mumbling noise is coming from behind that curtain.
I want to
You don't,
sneak a
you
little
don't think
closer and see if I
it's,
can't.
you don't think
peek.
they heard you yet? It sounds like a humanoid voice, like yeah, the canvas, it's like a curtain, it's all mildew covered, and it looks like it's just been like nailed up to the stone, natural stone wall up there.
So Ember's gonna go along the far wall and sort of look down this passage to see what's to the north.
Get an idea. What do you got? 60, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. You can see pretty far down that hallway. Oops. Fireball. Shh. I know how to play Fantasy Grounds. I really do. So off to the down further, there's actually a door on the right, and it looks like in the back, the back area opens up a little. Definitely been carved, kind of constructed area. And the doors are stone doors.
All right, so I'll turn around and notice everybody else is heading the other way, so I'll start heading back down.
Are you gonna climb up the ledge or fly or?
I'll climb.
I think Squall's kind of giving you a boost, right?
Yeah, I just cast
me a-
levitate on him and
Pushing him up from the rear.
cast levitate on him and just grab him by the
Do you let him try to climb
shoulder.
first?
It's only 20 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he's like, hold on, I
Yeah,
can do
let's,
this.
Is it covered in
I've
that
been
green
practicing.
goo, though?
Yeah, if only I had some sort of
yeah, there is some
guidance or
green
something
goo
that
here.
could
It's
help
not
me.
like covered, but there is some green goo.
Okay.
Slimy.
Give
I'll
me
pray for you.
Give me a athletics check there, Ember. See how well you. As you climb right up that baby, you're like, Squall yells some obscenities as like a drill sergeant would, and gives you a little guidance to get your ass up there. A little motivation.
Get your ass up that wall, soldier.
Little Tempest motivation, you know. I could hear him yelling at you like a drill sergeant. You
Move
get
it,
your
move
ass
it,
up.
move it.
You get
Move
off
it,
of
Private
my
Pile.
tower. Yeah. You will
I'll
get
hop
off
on-
of my tower.
I'll hop on my broom and just kind of float up to the top and land there.
All right, everybody, I want everybody to kind of, I'm imagining this, and I think it's true, that everybody is going to try to be a little quiet, right? Like, shh, you know.
I doubt it.
So, so when you guys get up top,
Of course, I'm kind of levitating.
Krell kind of like quietly like down the hallway. You know, he tucks his wings in, and he's got his little crossbow out. He's like and
Like hopping, isn't he?
and
I'm in
freaking
owl mode.
and Squall's like yelling like a drill sergeant, "Get your ass up here right now!" And Ember's like, "Yes, sir, yes, sir." As Ember rolled a 4, Squall rolled a 5. Nystagmus is
I
cheering
beat
him on
Ember.
with an 8. And Krell's got a 25, and Scuzzer's got an 18. So
Hey, Krell, that passageway to the north has been
so
carved.
I'm going to say that Krell kind of went down the hallway a little bit, and Scuzzer's not far behind him. That's why they're being quiet. They're like creeping. and you guys are
Why you
trying
stay
to,
up there, man?
yeah, you're trying to motivate as you still hear this whispering behind say yeah, I'm gonna go over there and oh yes, no, that's not right, come over here. Oh yeah,
What?
that's great. Oh, can you make that out all the time? Oh, pretty.
Is there somebody checking IDs at the door?
What's a female's voice all gibbery like? You're not quite sure what's going on. You see the curtain wiggle a little. Carl, I'm going to open this up a little. You can see a little more in the room now that you're closer. The rest of you guys, not so much. So it opens up. When you get to like here, you can kind of make out that over there's some like a barrel and some crates and boxes. This is a curtain over here. The curtain's wiggling and the voice is definitely coming from beyond the curtain. She's like, "What? You can't say that again. I don't understand. I just hate green. You know I hate green. I can't take the green. What do you mean?
Anybody answering?
Everything's
or
got to be green. That doesn't have to be green. What's that?
Like, is there a response to what she's saying?
No.
Or is it just her talking?
You just hear one voice. There's no other. Well, you don't think you hear any other voice. The madness is like really kind of got you confused a little bit, but you're pretty sure
Well,
you
that's
don't.
what I'm
You don't
wondering.
hear another
Did
voice.
she lose it?
She does sound pretty green. You think green? She doesn't like green. You can definitely tell that she doesn't like green.
Does she sound like Nystagmus back up there by the door?
No, she's communicating clearly that he was just babbling. She's communicating clearly with.
Maybe she's
It sounds like
succumbed to the
somebody
madness.
else, but you don't hear another voice.
So I'm gonna change my glam armor to be solid green.
And Ember will cast minor illusion on him, on his head, so he'll be like a parrot, all green.
Green feathers and green armor.
Okay, she's like, I can't. Is there somebody here? What? Do I hear something? They better not have green on. They better not have green on. And you see the curtain move, and a face pops out. Nice token. What do we got? An image? Do we have an image? Did somebody give us an image? I doubt it. Artwork's hard to come by these days. No, that's not it. So she's got like leather, like studded leather on. You can see that she's got a shield strapped on her back as she leans through. She's next to her, like leaning up against the wall over here. She's actually in this square. Is a spear, and she pulls the curtain back and she looks, and she says, "No, it's more green. I hate green." What do you guys do?
Well, she can
She
only
has
see
an-
Crow, right?
Yeah, it's directly looking at him.
It's the green man.
She hasn't grabbed her spear yet, but she's just staring at you. It's green. I told you not to bring more green in here. She looks back and yells at
Are you
inside
alone?
Of course I'm not alone. You think I'm talking to myself? Who are you? Why are you wearing green?
Green's my favorite color. Isn't it
How can
everybody?
green be your favorite color? I hate green. Everything in here is green. I can't take the green anymore.
I'm sure there was a lot of green on those statues. What is that green?
It's pure hatred. It's evil green. I can't take it. Just make it go away.
Silent
I'll
green.
I'll slap at my armor a little bit and then have it fade to black.
Ah, can you make more green go away? Please, I can't take the green anymore.
His head will slowly change.
Black Crow.
Oh,
She's like, he
Who-
made
who-
the
who are
green
you
go
with?
away. The green went away, she says to somebody behind her. And she looks back at you. She says,
introduce your friend.
he likes green too. He's not my friend. I hate green. Can you make more green go away, please? I hate green. And she picks up her spear and she like moves over and she like stabs some green goo. She's like, it's green.
I'm gonna pull out my gem of seeing, and I want to scan this area. I want to see if there's something weird here.
Uh,
Is it a green Jim of Sing? An emerald of Sing?
well, I think it's only been a couple of minutes since you guys came down the stairs and down the rung and wandered around. Uh, so Krell, you move in a little. Like, do you come in and let some other people come in and look around, or?
Yeah, I'll come in a little, but I do want to take out that gem and
Yeah,
scan the
you
area.
move in, you take out the gym. Scuzzer, are you coming in or are you staying down there? You can't really quite make her out. You know, you're down the hallway a little.
Yeah, I'll come in and see,
Or are you going to let
what's
somebody
happening.
else? You can see that Nostagamus still has that detect magic glowy look going on.
I was just gonna
He
ask about that.
he kind of points at his eyes and you know, trying to be quiet. He says, "Let me look."
Yeah,
So
I
Scuzzer,
definitely.
you move in, so he kind of gets out of your way a little. Where do you come in, like here, or you want to be over here?
Yeah, I wanna go, yeah, right in there.
Ember, Squall, what are you guys gonna do back there?
I'm waiting for old rock ass to move out of the way here.
You want to get further in, or you want to be here, Ember?
He's gonna wait there
So
at the
yeah, but
entrance.
you can see pretty clearly now that you come in. Squall, where do you want to be? Just behind you, you kind of
Yeah,
move into Ember Square. You kind of look, and then you kind of move back around the corner. You can hear her
Her
talking.
her spear is going to turn green.
She like looks at it and she's like, "It's more green on my spear," and she throws it down. She runs and pulls out another one that's tucked in, and she pulls it out. She starts poking at her other spear. I don't like that spear. It's green. I don't like it. Blah. She looks pretty tough. She's toned. She's built. She kind of looks like a warrior, especially some of her movement. The way you can see that her boots are tied, and she looks like she could definitely get into some melee.
human.
Jim is seeing. Yeah, you look around. I think it gives you
True sight.
true
You see her spear is
sight.
really brown.
Yeah, I
think
have
you'll
true
be
sight,
able
and
to.
and I'm no longer banished apparently. I still listed there, but
Is it still on you? It's just your soul is. It's just your soul. You went to
been
the.
soulless this whole time. Am I a ginger?
You no. You got stuck in a hen house that for Springer. What's the chicken company? Springer Chicken.
Tyson.
Tyson's chickens.
Tyson Chicken.
Purdue.
KFC.
Oh, that's the worst. Damn, I gotta really push that mouse wheel button. Like, eh. All right, yeah. So you can see a little bit further down the hallway. There's a doorway, and it looks like maybe some stairs that way that go down, and maybe can't quite make out that way. And behind her is some more boxes, and there's like a little area that she's kind of worn out, wandering around. Maybe she sleeps in here too. There's like a blanket. But she's clearly does not have anything green in there.
Why don't you just move to a place that doesn't have green, so much green?
She's not really having a conversation with you guys as much as she's telling you that she doesn't like green. Everybody give me a medicine check. Or I can push it.
You gonna push it?
Yep. Medicine. ALMNNO. There it is. Who didn't roll? Hey, Joey, what's going on? We are in the Call from the Deep, and they are exploring a tunnel. Somebody didn't roll. Who didn't get the roll? There it is. We waited for that. Really? Oh, he had to step away. So everybody but Scuzzer and Ember get a pretty clear impression that she's like, I don't like green. I hate green. That she definitely has mental instability. She's been afflicted by. You think maybe this oppressionist mental thing that's draining you guys?
Hey, Squall,
So-
is there something you can do to help her?
Well, I was about to ask, did my medicine check, do I think it's something that a greater restoration could help her with? Because
Yeah.
I've just so happened to have this necklace of prayer beads that has 3 beads left on it.
Do you think two things might get her? Definitely, greater restoration would do it. But calm emotions might actually help her too.
I don't have that prepared.
Okay.
So I will take one of these prayer beads off, and I think it requires a touch. What does she do when I move towards her?
She looks at you. She says, "Is that green? Do you have green on? I don't like green."
No, it's blue. This is blue. I wouldn't be caught dead wearing green. And as
I
she
don't
points
like
her finger
green.
out like that, I
Don't look
slap her
out.
on the hand.
The staff is green. Look out. It's gonna get you. She points down at it, and you grab her by the hand, and
Yep.
and you give her some greater restoration, and she kind of takes like a wobbly step back, and you kind of hold on to her for a second, as you can see that like clarity comes over her, and she blinks, and she says, "Where am I?" She looks around. She looks at you, and she says, "Do I know you? Is that a
Don't
holy
think so.
symbol to Tempest?" And she points to your chest. Are you wearing a holy symbol?
Indeed. Yeah. Yeah, plus it's on my shield, it's on my staff.
Yeah.
I got Valkyr on my staff, but
She says, I remember. I remember my name is Ursel. Oh. We are near Carl. Ask Carl.
Ask
She
Carl.
says.
We're near that ass, Carl.
That
Is that who you're
tunnel,"
talking to?
she says, "that way is dangerous. I remember. If you seek Slarkrethel, that is the way you must go. If you do not seek and you fear him," she points the way you guys came, "that is the way. Away from here."
Which way you headed?
She says, "I think I will continue with you." Which way are you heading?
Squall kind of leans over to Krill and he's like, "You think she can keep it together?"
I don't know. What can you tell us about this place? You seem to have been affected by it pretty negatively, so we're, not sure if it's safe for you to stay here too long. But what can you tell us about this place other than that, there's lots of green?
She says, the it leads into the depths of an ancient city called Askarl, but it is protected. She points again down towards the tunnel this way. She said, "There is a guardian, a hideous creature that resides down that tunnel. She says
Is it green?
it's born of malice and evil. It's a manifestation from the far realm. Insanity and unadulterated hatred permeates this creature. It's an unfathomable creature that takes various myriad forms, but it seems to always retain similar features. Their bodies can flow around beings, and they are like a green ooze. I do not care for it. It has a maddening, wailing sound, and its touch is death."
Can you tell
Sounds
us
like
anything
fun.
about this northern area?
The statues and stuff?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if she can give us any hints as to what
Yeah,
might be over in that
she's familiar with the whole
area.
place, so she says if you cleared away the statues, the slime would reveal horrific mutations of human forms rendered in jet black stone. They are humanoid in form, but have dozens of thin drooping tentacles where their faces should be. Fins sprout from their limbs, and their skin has a distinctly scabrous quality. One of the statues has a symbol on it, and it signifies Jagfledlid, she says, which means the sufferers.
Are the
They
statues magical?
are more green oozes in that room. They hide in the crevices and alcoves. They are another green oozy creature.
There's nothing that way that I need to check out.
The statues in these creatures are linked somehow.
So if we kill the
Let's see.
statues, we weaken it.
She says, I have not tried, and nor do I wish to engage these creatures in combat. My mind has gone for a while, so I don't remember why. But on the altar, on the plinth atop, is a green altar of stone. Ah, I do remember there are some items on top of it. A dagger and some kind of magical ring of a strange tentacled humanoid that glows faintly purple when you get close to the altar. There are tapestries that have been degraded by mold and are covered in more green ooze. Behind the tapestry, you'll hear more whispering sounds from the green oozes.
So you've been to the up to the altar then to see this dagger and this ring.
I believe I have. How else would I recall such vivid memories?
Well, I'm just wondering if that's what put you in your former state.
The green. I don't like the green.
So Ember has
What's
moved up a
that
little bit. He's
holy?
going to say, if we go to defeat this creature, this manifestation you speak of, will you join us?
I cannot promise my mental abilities will hold, but I think my only chance of leaving this place is with you. She nods. I will do what I can to help you.
What if we go check out that northern passage and try and avoid those statues? It looks like we can get up that northern passage and she can come with us.
See.
Does anybody have Misty Step or anything like that?
I do. I can do it once a day.
Oh, well, you need to be able to do it twice. Once to here and grab the goods, and once right back.
I have both Dimension Door and Thunderstep.
Mine's Dimension Door, not Misty.
Well, hey, Joey, we can't keep up with you guys, but we're trying as far as the descriptives go. Yeah, I'm just reading up here a little bit, guys. It's kind of wicked and creepy in there. Ooh. Ooh. You know, you can, that maddening sense is prevalent everywhere, so it doesn't fade. So you, let me unlock your tokens. We'll make it even harder on you guys.
Well, I could turn into a bat and fly around in this cave. I mean, bats are normally in caves. That shouldn't draw any suspicion, should it?
But if whatever it is in there is hungry, it might try to eat you.
Bat snack.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Nice. Have I sensed anything with my detect magic?
The green slime glows faintly of magic, but and that's pretty much everywhere. But you're only 30 feet, right? Yeah, no, you haven't come across anything magical yet. You do notice that she has a ring on. All you guys probably noticed it. But it's not glowing magical. But it is a pretty nice looking ring.
Any kind of
It
recognizable
resembles a
signet?
squid. It's a squid.
Oh.
Actually, you do see like she's got a pouch on her belt, and there is something glowing magical within the pouch. Do you ask her? I mean, she's.
Yeah.
I don't.
And you don't tell anyone that you see it, so no one else would know it.
No.
Okay. All right, so
Oh boy.
Squall and Krell, you guys make your way, get back down off of the ledge there, and can see in now that she described. You can see the faint purple glow of that green altar up there, kind of faintly glowing. Those are curtains that are kind of flapping a little, and
The two dots are the.
there's a door there. Those are the alcoves. There's 5 alcoves, 3 on the bottom, 2 on either side of this doorway here. The doors are made out of stone, and they look like they're pretty well constructed. Still smells stinky of sulfur down here, like a burnt match kind of smell, and that oppressive, maddening feeling is still gnawing at you. You know, the blood's kind of drying up on your nose now. You're getting used to it a little.
So Ember's gonna look to the north, see does that connect?
So you creep down the hallway, Ember, and let's see what's down here.
Doom and damnation.
Uh, yeah, it's a stairs that lead up to what looks like a moldy curtain, the back of a moldy curtain. Uh,
Now, have we moved down at all since we climbed up that 20-foot?
yeah, this kind of
embankment?
runs downhill a little bit. And that plinth, that platform over here, oops, is raised. You remember it being raised up 5, 8 feet. These aren't really steep steps. But yeah, it does connect. And there is a door here. You can also see that there's steps that lead down over there from your square.
Alright, so Scuzzer's still there, so I will touch my copper bracelet and message to him.
He's
This
like
connects to the altar
20
directly.
feet away, so you know. He's like, what? No. Are you trying to be quiet? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
So he described the area to you in 25 words or less. You can respond in 25 words or less.
I just move over there.
You just move next to him and look around. He nods agreement with you.
Yeah,
He
okay.
whispers to you, "You're right." It could have been in message form. You don't know. Yeah, Scuzzer, you can see a little bit further down the stairs now. It opens up down there, and there's a tunnel that leads off to the north, and it looks like to this way is starts to look like something's been carved, like an open area that's, you know, been man-made kind of carved area. You can make out a little fresh carved area, you know, back there.
So I'm gonna tell Ember I don't think we need to go any further without backup.
So I'm going to use message again. It says it will go through corners and around corners. Things. All I have to do is know the general direction people are, and I've used it a lot with Nystagmus, so I'll go with Nystagmus and say, "We found a way that leads to the curtain by the altar. Where are you all headed?"
And I'll respond with
I think she's.
that we're in the room with the statues.
So Ursa comes
Yeah.
around the corner with you guys.
So I'll tell
Squall.
Scuzzer we're in that. They are in the room with the altar.
Well, that's probably where we should be.
So Krell, you walk down the hallway and you pass that door. The door has a built-in lock mechanism in the door, the stone door itself. So there's like a carved out area that's made out of metal, and there's a big lock kind of mechanism in it. Just as you quickly glance, at the metal's a little tarnished and stuff. As you quickly glance at it, it looks like a decent lock on it, unless you. But you just walk past it and peek around the corner and look in this room.
Yeah.
You see, it's a pretty decent sized room, and in the back right corner there's a door. Uh, it looks like it might have been a storeroom at one time. There's really not much left in it. There's a, a few old rotting crates, wooden crates. They seem to have some kind of fungus amongus, growing on them. They're mildewy and old and been here for a long time. You see that there's like a couple of them that still look intact. So there might be something in them. The other ones definitely are collapsed or broken, but 4 of them seem to still be in pretty good shape.
So he said they were in the room with the statues. So Ember's gonna come up, and we'll step out from the curtain.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can move around up there. You look down over at the altar, and
Me, the player, had visions of shadows under moon with that damn mold infested curtain.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the mold as well.
the hold on one second. The dagger that's on the altar, now that you're in that room, you can kind of make it out a little better. The handle is made out of, it looks like coral. The dagger is not tarnished, not one bit. It looks gleamy and nice. And there's a couple of copper chalices that have tentacle humanoids on them. They look like they're little little tarnished, but definitely made out of silver. Uh, and then there's a ring laying up there that's kind of got little tentacles wrapped around the ring. It's a nice looking ring too. The altar glows faintly purple.
Ember, grab the magic items and replace it with a bag of sand.
So Ember will look around and realize they're not in the room with the statues.
Hey guys, what are you doing
What?
up there?
It's one big room.
It looks like Scuzzer's going to the altar.
I want to ask her if she knows how to open that locked door. Or that door with the lock.
Scuzzer, I don't know how many altars you think you're gonna pray at, but your sin, son.
She says
Mm-mm.
Or at least you're not wearing white at the altar.
Yeah,
She
but we're going to be
looks-
the one to pay for his sins.
she looks carefully around the room and she says, "Some of my memories have returned and some of them haven't. But when the DM reads further into this encounter next week, he will tell you more." And that's where we're going to end it for the night. As you guys are exploring down here, getting a little maddening, and I think that's a good spot to stop.
Good
All right,
deal.
stream.
Very
That's
good.
it. We're gonna be back next week at the same bat channel, 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. But Thursday over on Marbania's channel, we are playing Deadlands, and come vote for Mayor
Timmons.
Timon Thimmons. He is running for mayor of Perdition. Probably not going to get elected. But, we do have a couple people that want to murder the other people who are running. So you never know what could happen in Deadlands. So
You never know.
that's
Is he running against?
that's on Thursday over on Marbania's channel. There's his information in chat. Did that work? How come that didn't work?
Fable
Let me try that
RPG
again.
wanted to buy a purple worm encounter.
Purple worm encounter. Oh, I see that. Is this
Why are
enough
my
to
links
buy a
working?
purple worm encounter? Thankfully not.
Well, I had to do it manually. My Stream Deck didn't seem to work. But there's Marbania's information on Thursday and Friday. He's him, me, and some other fellers are wandering around Strahd's keep trying to nail this bastard. He's a sneaky little pass wall kind of creepy little vampire guy. But we got him. We're on his tail. If we can catch him maybe next week. I don't know. What do you think, Marbania? You think that guy's through the walls? We can't find him. He's popping out. The Vino's doing a great job playing him. That's for sure.
He is, and I knew when we were in there, and the way that thing was all set up, I thought there's a reason this room is set up this way, and now I know why.
Yeah,
'Cause that,
he's
yeah,
passing wall in and out of these rooms, and you can't get him. Oh, what I do for Entangle or something? I don't know. Anyways, that's Friday. Saturday will be session 0 of Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaid that I'll be running over on Rob2E's Twitch channel. There's Rob's stuff. That's Saturday at 9 Eastern is session 0. They're going to be rolling up characters. Marbania's there. Who else is there? Sven? Are you, Manicure? Lots of people over there. Session 0. And if we get our characters rolled up, I even have an encounter lined up for them. I don't even have the book yet, but I'm still going to try to kill them at first level. So that's Saturday. Sunday, I run my private non-stream game, and we're back here on Tuesday. So that's where we're at. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll talk to you guys later. Say goodbye.
see y'all.
Bye.
Bye.